who also hailed from in Sawam and then has gone far in life. And after the newspaper headlines, we'll be celebrating him. We'll be having a conversation with him, and he can tell us a lot about him. And free anamoto and I say journey that he has embarked upon that had made him a very successful coach for that matter. Into the answer, you call for the newspaper headlines. Yedi kind the work at the daily graphic someone is and one yedi shasi about answer the shasi and so no. Yes, I can say Mutie or Baraka 90.7 FM the mainstream and Sana Moko Facebook Baraka 90.7 FM on Facebook and on YouTube. So no mubeti me some sabeti me akai na esa ekai mo say Hajj no dey real fear. Yes, we'll still be bringing you updates on Hajj and some so we say no the omo train say timeline you saying flight schedules are edi ma besign befi and air train and think what we have now tentatively would be from the 12th and that will be from Tamale until you update in so no nyankopa duma yede bebremo na montimi hu de ekoso ewo ye manga the issue of Black Stars and so no someone say all too soon enche bia no ma shall say enra in parliament there's been a debate and we bring you some of the excerpts what transpired in parliament as in terms of supporters, how many people are going, how is the government doing those arrangements, nina no komo yedi ebremo and anope. One of our a woman that I should say personally I came in contact with, but unfortunately because of she has been extradited and she's been called upon to come and serve her sentence. She arrived yesterday, and also the controversy, is still on. So I think I remember one day when she was the leader then, I think I had the opportunity to interview her on 2 or 3 occasions. Also no aba, Ninsen Semonsono, Egusu Elho, TDM Martin Pebu, the other people who on the underside was also saying that, oh, there be this is just a gimmick, maybe should come and enjoy presidential pardon. Whatever it is, on what I'm not I can show you say Ochina Enkoyo. So that is by way of giving you just some of the highlights of some of the things that is happening in our country, Ghana. But then share the daily graphic, the Bokata daily graphic, first newspaper, here the Betuja and Anope. Oh, sorry, I think I don't have the arrangements in that order. Okay, let me start with this. The Ghanaian publisher or say Edu Boyne trial courts allows key email evidence. The Ghanaian publisher will say IEAG hails ICOM's impact on ports operations, and also how NDC 2028 raise Pratt questions credentials of hopefuls. Mama Parts calls for strong action to end health way. I don't know why some of these terminologies a bit challenge kakra. The custodian newspapers was then declared District Assembly Common Fund payment to MPs illegal. Ghanaian citizen to Supreme Court. Says or the court or the seminar the court no. Just say District Assembly Common Fund. The my MP for no there. Or say there be. Same fata say because say sanity was say sanity there. The eco P or court there. The bebenu and one ye train. That's the custodian newspaper. Another prayer donates 208 for Sawam Hospital OPD expansion. And so this is a story we did yesterday, and the custodian newspaper so a day to try MP. Yes, honorable another prayer donation away to the Sawam Government Hospital and then newspaper no at the to dry. What is the presidential about? Them Kwesi Pratt questions credentials of NDC aspirant. World Cup 2026 kick off tomorrow. Land Minister launches small scale mining scheme. West managers urge sustainable funding for Accra sanitation. The News Center newspaper also said JHS graduate another drawn in to Atimonkwa Rivers. Atimonkwa Rivers. Some where we just say our training result no say you know essence you know the full detail of that particular story can be found on page 8 of the News Center newspaper. The Supreme Court asked to stop the District Assembly Common Fund transfers to MPs after Sedina Ofori Atta. Dr. Ayini heads to Washington for deal to exchange him for Ghanaians wanted by USA. Some more headlines. Public leadership, ethics, accountability, and ministers' awards. And also, our wishes and dreams will not move AI forward in Africa. These are some of the headlines that you can find on the News Center newspaper. The publisher, the new publishers, was in Gumua West Showdown. I will contest. I have told the MPs, for he is shaking in fear. Captain Smart NDC membership card pops up. Asamaba. I get a name. Say for campaign manager there. Captain Smart. All right. Male teacher arrested for assaulting SHL's girl. Hey, Sasam we kwade. Not the one say yes hostel. Say akwano young lady no. Say or hostel. I say uncle. Also hostel no. Sometimes they are separate from the school activities. You know, some of the teachers has been assigned to be taking the monies from the students. And a young lady, I understand she was indebted and she doesn't want to pay. And a teacher no edin she say I'll be to you, I'll pay on to you. And a Danny misunderstanding. And one a Danny to teacher ni friend saying the student our bullied terribly. I must say police offenso Nsakano. So that is the story for you. Police and prisons welcomes runaway Sedina Tamaklo. Will you be next to die? The rains are here. We air question. Will you be the next to die? The rains are here. The Daily Newspaper also saying, Atu forcing site on 24 billion Ghana city as ministers cry for cash. KGL is NLA's financial backbone with 173 million Ghana city revenue against 44.9 million Ghana city by 29 lotto operators. KGL is a national lotto authority's financial backbone with 173 million Ghana cedi revenue against 44.9 million Ghana cedi by 29 lotto operators. Minim say bi omo lotto na sikano bia fa na omo kan I don't know. That's another story. The Suriname American dream ends at Nsawam prison gates for stealing $6 million Maslock cash. Yes, on newspaper. We there. Stealing no count. Newspaper ne can steal any me. Also we are 6 million. So on him say court has already given the verdict. What's the lawyers and some aspect are saying is the only thing is that maybe she can appeal and whatever. Even though the other side were also saying say the time of appealing it has elapsed. So whatever it is, these are legal gymnastics. They are near lawyers. The air person Eddie Tuja and into any newspaper also Eddie Tuja this morning. Gumwa West NDC reject Captain Smart's membership claims. Blows over Mahama appointees paid awards. And also near the public Republic Press or see Sedinam and Semi and one repeat and the KGL Lotto for Nsemi and also repetition. Okay, Confanoche. Yes, Confanoche teaching hospital. So doctors suspend strike after Otum Force intervention. Government to set up gold processing facility in a brim. We Amma Kufibua, Minister of Lands. Government targets 20 billion the US dollars gold purchased to boost central bank reserves. Asamo. So this is the assault case against the teacher who assaulted his student that went on a viral video. Okay, so na KNUS so say the suspension of their strike, by because in painful echo titru say Asantehini, even though he was not around by what we really the indication we had yesterday, he wasn't around, but he has been able to instruct his painful say omukona omuma bibia enkoye, because government on one side and the friends and doctors from the Confounded Teaching Hospital, and then Ghana Medical Association generally on the other side. Into the science and seminal in the suspension moment the opinion other Ghana Medical Association the also edit to draw FR science and seminal say any day almost kasa but kasa na sanko yedia, then they will be going back, but they have to listen to the wise counsel coming from the Otunfo's delegations into moment the Ghana Medical Association on the suspension of their strike.
Membership were very, very serious that some of these things are definitely going to take some time. The board was looking at it, so and also was with regards to the guidelines, so they asked us to give them some time. So membership agreed to lay back on that for the opening of Syria and Afari hospitals as well. We decide the regional minister asked also to give some time. He gave himself that he's going to give himself 7 days. So immediately afterwards, the membership decided, okay, let's give these times for these to work. That's why it's a suspension. Membership will evaluate.
Right.
If the responses are not inadequate, we will meet again and advise.
We any there, Dr. Fono, Ghana Medical Association, opinion dano, and or the assembly edituja say, Omugusu kasa, but say we antiasian yajumudia, then they would go back again on their Strabati Bompa is my banasa, because some of them say the life of the of humans are very, very important. So whatever differences beyond. The last option should be the strike. Until Mumbo Modia say, and you call the man yadia. Yes, no, I buy switch say, a beer, dear Omopeno, because Nina say, on opinion, I say, on go to the fee because of for taking decision without consultation with regards to governments. Nina and Ecofasa and Samuina Abba, and into a Mumbo Modia, Omontum Hasina, people would be able to have their medical care without any challenge. The Source newspaper so kase KJTia Phase 2 traders beg contractor to proceed. NDC said in Amtamaklo back in town to serve jail term. The Supreme Court asked to stop District Assembly Common Fund transfers to MPs. Rampaging Catholic SHS. Okay. The teacher that assaulted his students. No picture now. The friend saying the newspaper, the Etuja, the Source newspaper, the teacher, and now no paying. Call another a candle to order. Call a candle to order. Minority tells Mahama. Minister of Finance. Is it minority for CDB? Say Mampenimbo Modiana, the Minister of Health. You should call him to order. I believe it's because of the KNUST instance seminal. The Canary newspaper was a former speaker backs Coca for Ashanti Regional MPP chairmanship bid. Tour records 4 major milestones in 10 days. Baumia invokes 2017 NPP cocoa intervention record. Nina, the Canary newspaper. Ghana lacks the capacity to nationalize its natural resources. Mining consultants. And it has some way to draw. Alright. Agric Minister unveils roadmap to end Ghana's rice deficit within decade. Hey, Agric Minister, so to me, adiwe pa dia. And there will be the one person that would really campaign for you, so that you continue to be a minister forever. Because ye challenge your krum ha any fixing problems. And it's also ubomodia say the issue of rice. Say kuruma ide omupa. Sene be ya mono sensem a kano. Enya dia mbrebia no amana ne die na ye gusu consume. Ya die no ene consume. So he's saying you try and then fix that particular challenge so that the rice deficit in the within a decade of Bemodia will fix that challenge. So if he's able to do that, then I would do one man for him, be the campaign manager for him, so that he continue to be a Greek minister forever. Fourth Estate is being dishonest with reports on KGL media guru. And then it's somebody to draw in the front page of the Canary newspaper. The Chronicle newspaper also say Kwacho Fosu subtle expose government plots Ofori Ates extradition as AG to meet US counterpart soon. Okay, MPP comeback will be deliberate, not accidental. We Gordon Asari Bediako. And this has some way at the two job. The Informer newspaper or see Linda Oklus Award performance assessment or public perception, and also the short commentary on in the Informer newspaper. Ghana set for criteria for performance warns appointees against sponsoring awards. Bawumia unveils cocoa rescue policy as farmers demand lasting solutions. Yes, was ex-Maslock boss sneaked out of Accra airport? That's a question mark. Accra waste crisis. When you say na me can say a program with regards to how sustainably they can look at funding of our friend is saying refuse issues, that's the Informal newspaper. NLA boss rallies global action against illegal gambling, and also the Daily Banner newspaper. Minority leader fight for journalists free expression. Honorable Afenyo Maki Momenko Parliament the audit for the issue of free speech and arrest of some of their members. Or kase eno enya dia say anka ebekoso ewo kroma. What he said and the rebuttal coming from Sam George. Mumayanti there Honorable Afenyo Maki.
Appeal without reservation to our friends across the aisle and to every member of this house. The standard we apply today to the treatment of the opposition must be the same standard we would demand were the roles reversed. Ghana's democracy belongs to all of us. It is not the inheritance of any single administration. Our demands as minority, we contend that Ghana has come too far. We have paid too high a price for the freedoms we enjoy to allow them to be quietly diminished in moments of political confusion.
We are Honorable Afenyo Makin, Ghana's minority leader, or kasa about the issue of press freedom, free speech, and all that. The newspaper also edit to the Daily Banner newspaper. Kasa minority leader fight for journalists free expression, and the Okasa is all him say onya see ya and Sam George, yes, Minister of Communication. Also ekase Debbie the all can any sanity momentie the Honorable Sam George also editor similarly on the same issue of free speech.
No journalist has had to travel out of this country out of fear for his life. Manasseh Azuri Awuni ran away under the NPP. The likes of Captain Smart, the likes of Kwabna Bobie Ansan. State-sponsored persecution of journalists as a thing of our past that ended with the abysmal defeat of the NPP and will not happen under the Muhammad.
We Sam George, Honorable Sam George. The Metrolands newspaper was saying CTN by another name. Renewed cargo tracking push raises cost, duplication and data sovereignty questions. The issue of data, Ghana Statistical Service, opinion or no, or see can kebeye krana kroma. We should see the data. Government should see data and how important data is, just like how is putting out infrastructure everywhere. Until the government statistician, Dr. Al Hassan, they also echo about this issue of most of our things should be by data driven. He was in Parliament, and this is what came out of that particular discussion.
5 years or so, you have to rebase your CPI,
Baraka
that's your consumer price index, and your GDP, so you can get better data to take better decisions. We've started the exercise, we've actually gone very far. The Ministry of Finance is graciously supporting us with resources to do that. And if we are fully resourced and the releases come on time, between now and then the middle of 2027, we'll be able to rebase the CPI and then the GDP, so we have better data that can support national development. But Mr. Chairman, whilst we have to begin to treat data and statistics as an infrastructure, just as we treat...
Yes, somebody, no cano, data no, as infrastructure. But I say, I buy and for data and semi seriously, and there is a lot to do. Yes. Another prayer you can see ni donation some government hospital and also the front page of the Metro Lens. US returned Sedina and Tamaklo and also Wahabache Jako Rally Central Region NPP executives and also had a Supreme newspaper so I was saying your denial is noted, but don't sell BOG headquarters minority to governments. We Doctor Doctor Mina Tapana in pictures is asano. Are the picture find why? This is not the real picture. All right. Why a simple school uniform is changing lives in Nadoli Kalio? Okay. Bomia Kingsley Ajiman, mourn late MPP aide, console bereaved party stalwarts, and also Ewaha. So the Daily Searchlight newspaper also say MPP petitions UN on Mohammed's antics, protest growing state-sponsored political harassment, criminalization of free speech, and the erosion of democratic credentials in Ghana. And that's a petition. You could see they are sending that particular petition to the UN. Okay, desperate EPA urges traditional authorities to deploy Duabo against Galamsey. Duabo. Oh, okay. Engineer Dr. Lucy Ajapon honored as the 2026 Ghana Woman of the Year Awards. Congratulations. The New Crusading Guide, or say the standoff brewed between Sunyai Hini and then Doma Hini over illegal mining sites. Okay. The Ghanaian Times newspaper said over 4,000 drivers denied license after mandatory eye last DVLA boss. And I can't say much. I say, "Omeni no mu papa." Hey, and the drivers are drive here. Hey, asema ba. Or renew license. You see, there be any no. Oh, the papa. Also, Ogusu road. It's already on the road. Now we are sure say we deny omono omuntu kana omunka kasra na. Hey, and there say enquire investigation 4,000 near dozo. I know she do. Hey, DVLA boss. Yo, Mr. Julius Kuti, Chief Executive of DVLA. That's the front page of the Ghanaian Times newspaper. Government offers tax incentives for factories outside Accra. Ex-Maslog CEO extradited to serve 10-year jail term. Mumbanti eno argumenta. Your friend is saying Titus Glover. Say na pa mi aba nkofo eni agidia ono dey suspect something fishy and this is for person woman presidential pardon ntino mo ya tentem say ombra ntem number 7 we onche enche bia ni woman presidential pardon we dey mo na nkuti the Titus Glover oka se sanity dia mo mantie
that she's in the jurisdiction she's going to serve jail term. I mean, my surprise is that she's not going to last here. Imagine you've been giving monies to go and give poor traders who have their wells destroyed by Inferno in Katamando. And instead of you, as Maslow boss, and instead of you to go and give this money to this poor woman, it ended up in your books. And you absconded with this money. You get what I mean? So clearly you can see that the mens rea and the actual rules of this woman is totally bad. Clearly you could see that there's a problem. She did not act well at all. So now that she's going to start a term, and knowing the NDC, she's not going to do the full term.
We are 30 years Glover. Martin Pebunsu will say there be say Banasad ya. And this is for 1 year. Some presidential party in there be 1 year. There is a woman in 70 term. Woman ko ti ono so. Private legal practitioner. Martin Pebu woman ti ono so di oka.
Listen, this is an educated guess based on the constitution.
Okay.
So like you rightly said, the president can exercise it on day 1. But I know that day 1 or anything below 3 years generally, citizens would this will be up in arms against the president. That's how come I said after 4 years, that one, by then the anger would have subsided. So we are using both law and president.
We are private legal practitioner Martin Pebu and Mutini Kano. GMA distributes 20,000 life jacket, deploys 200 guards. Hey, wow. All right, the Ghanaian Point newspaper, also KGLP's NLA, 173 million Ghana cedi outspace, 29 other operations combined. VIP launches national culture policy to boost job creation and heritage preservation. Hey, I'm going to be strong. Mami we bomodian and science friend why now. Yatin in kache na minim se bia ade aye lunch ye bia so kwa kra wo so he nso wo mado agire mami na oda culture ya no no se mbomodia ye hu na che Vice President launches national culture policy to boost job creation and heritage preservation. Konfanochi Teaching Hospital doctors suspend strike after Santaheni's intervention in Editu Jano. Unplanned urban growth driving Accra flooding crisis. NDP chairman, yes, we air Dr. Ninoy Thompson. NPP demand details plan to restore Bank of Ghana's negative equity. That's the former Minister of Finance, Dr. Amin Anta, and Eddie Asamoah Editu Jano. The BNFT newspaper says Agbabulishi soil contained contaminated. Oh, Agbabulishi. Hey, as I mean, you see, not any holiday. It has been contaminated. Contaminated by what? Mercury at 0.53 mg. Okay, yeah. William say researcher BNFT newspaper. Conduct here and to get the BNFT newspaper for today, page 3 specifically for details of this particular story. Okay, rice farmers demand 6 months import ban. That's a very good call. So Agric Minister TDR, and this is what the rice farmers are saying. So far as also we want to end this, your friends saying long decade of relying on import. No, rice farmers are saying anka 6 months no banning importation of rice. Then you say rice na edua no ukrum ha no enye de ana say nkrofo na person beto. Then this is the story that you can find on page 2 of the BNFT newspaper. Mining sector contributes 22.2 billion Ghana cedi despite global headwinds. Government activates surveillance isolation system to counter Ebola threat. Deputy Health Minister Deputy Minister of Finance and so Kasa. Deputy Minister of Finance Mr. Thomas, I believe. Okay. Yes, Thomas Nyanko Ampim. Also Ekasa when he appeared at the Public Account Committee in Ghana's Parliament. The Deputy Minister of Finance.
Going to use data to continue to inform policy so that we can distribute resources fairly and equitably. We appreciate the challenge that we have and the concentration of a lot of things in the cities. We need to look at the structural issues, and that is what we are looking at. So we are working even on our tax policies. You recall we came here to amend our VAT Act. We have aggressively decided to use technology to improve on revenue collections at our ports, and a lot of things are happening. We'll continue to.
We are the Deputy Minister of Ghana's Finance Minister. All right, the Accra Mail, and also a very interesting story, and you can see the very colorful picture of former chairman of NPP, Paul Afoko. Paul Afoko pushes agenda for 3 regions. Revival calls for unity and strategic planning. And also no MPA marks World LPG Day 2026. Oh, now the LPG Day na mama gas and sada need and say be filling gas for free. And I want to say mama na LPG Day mu celebrity idea at least sada need and say be and I say ke be ukotokra na enye ne ye feeling ma wa na yaje half of the salary. At least that should have been it. You could see the Esquire Edu Tamaklo Nymphony about this particular story. You see, committed to expand access and improve safety. All right, so that's the newspaper headlines. Sadi Bremo or Baraka 98.7 FM T4 Hanedi newspaper headlines. You know, yedi base. No paid. Say the candy tujwa. We want to celebrate one of our own. Yes, chairman 1. Chairman 1. And also in terms of football, he has done a lot. Into the NCBiano, Yensakana na Yerini Ashe and Komonase. We look at how he grew up and what made him to really go for football and became an icon in that particular sector. But someone said World Cup in Semi Kupio Parliament. Habibi Idris, deputy minister. Yes, Habibi Idris in ranking. Yes, he raised issues of supporters. Duduahi and Eddie Omoko, anyone. You know, momenti the audit to the argument that came up in Parliament and Sana. Sambe Buma Neni Ahono Adi Eho Enkom. This is Habibi Idris from Parliament on the World Cup preparations.
Players are already they've already gone for the World Cup, and we have not been seen, and we think that this is a matter we must not know. We are aware that government have procured 1,000 tickets from GFA. We are aware. And the ambassador have issued a statement saying that Ghanaians in the diaspora should write their names and get tickets for the matches. Who bought the tickets? How much is it costing the taxpayers? We are aware that the majority side, you were given 2 slots each for the World Cup. And then that one, nothing happened. They've been denying visas. Your members, they are not happy because they didn't even call some of their nominees. Yes. At Botema, they are screening them there. I have pictures, I have videos. So if you say we shouldn't discuss it, that I would respect. But to say what I'm saying should be expunged, on what basis? Honorable.
Yo, any Black Stars, any World Cup in semi copy or Parliament, say abang yati say osidu sikadu say, and now the sponsor and crofediko minority and sana much chadada and ni na asema we want to get the more details there. They get in touch on our sports team for details. He said they are call for a short break. When we return, the show continues.
Baraka FM.
See you creeping over the border, guns are blazing, you bring the horror. Tell me how you sleep at night.
I've been to the Holy Land, a place cherished by the children of Abraham. But this bloodshed and carnage don't understand. Sun raise your head, find a star in the night sky. Freedom will come, Palestine, we hear it worldwide.
I see you creeping